Hello, good evening. I am audible, beta. Hello, very good evening. I am audible, na? Okay. So we can go for this topic, that is the electric flux today, and we will discuss about it. So whenever we are talking about the electric flux, you have to be very clear about it. Very one thing, what is the meaning of flux? What is the meaning of flux? Okay. So first you are understanding the flux word, then you can very easily understand what is the electric flux. So what is the very basic case I am telling you? Just understand carefully. Suppose I am having this box. This box is there. So this box, you can see this is a cubot type box is there. So we are assuming this is the one imaginary box. We are actually imagining this. Okay, this is the imaginary box is there. They're not really it is present. We imagine this thing. Okay. So first understand it. So there are few viewers just joined the class. I'm repeating again. I'm audible to everyone. I'm audible to everyone, beta. If I'm audible, please reply in the chat box so that I will be aware who is joined the classes. Okay. You can put your text. Now I'm telling you, suppose this is the one box, we are taking it, the imaginary box is there, and what is happening here, listen carefully. Suppose there the one water is flowing along this surface, parallel to surface, the water is flowing from this side, the water is coming this side and going from this box and coming out of it. Try to understand it. I'm repeating again, the water is entering from this side and exiting from this side, and this is going to happen. Okay, understand carefully. This is a box and the water is coming in this side and coming out of this part. So this is commonly happening. I'm taking this imaginary box now, because this is a solid, definitely the water will not go from this box, but for imagination we can understand it. Yes, there can be box is possible, and or cuboid is possible. We can assume or we can imagine inside a one water body, the water is entering from one side and water is exiting from other side. That's the very basic example I'm giving to you. Okay, so what is happening? So from this side, if you see this side is there. This is the one rectangular shape. In this rectangular shape, water is entering. This water is entering from this side, and this is also rectangular shape, and from this side the water is exiting. These are two surfaces. But if you see any other surface other than this, suppose this is a surface, along this parallel to this surface the water is going from this cuboid parallel to this surface. Okay, if you take this side, along this is also parallel, it water is going along this side is also parallel, along this side also parallel. So these four, if you see this four part is there, four faces are there, these four faces are there, four faces are there. Along these four faces, if you see the parallel to this face, the water is moving. But if you see this side, the water is going enter from this side. That means perpendicular to this surface is water is entering, and similarly perpendicular to this surface the water is exiting. So there are two faces perpendicular to those faces, the water is moving perpendicular to the surface, and there are four faces where there is the parallel to the surface. Now please tell me, it is clear to everyone this, if we can assume this one box, and in this box or cuboid there can be possibility there are four surfaces. Along the four surfaces the water is moving parallel, and along two surfaces it is perpendicular. Okay, so again I'm repeating myself. My name is Hari Mohan Singh. I'm a physics mentor. Okay, so I'm taking the one topic, that is the electrodynamics. Okay, in that today's our topic is the electric flux. So for understanding of electric flux, I'm just giving you idea what is the meaning of flux. So for that we are taking one very basic example, and that is the box. It is placed inside a one, you can say water body, or we can say river, or any stream of water is there, the water is flowing in that I'm putting this box, imaginary box. That means from that the liquid can pass. Okay, this is the case. I think it is clear to everyone, beta. You can put your words in the chat box. That would be great for us. We can understand it. How much you are understanding? Please put. It is what I have taken the very basic example. It is clear to everyone? Yes. Okay. Now listen carefully. This is a box, and perpendicular to this box, if you see this phase, the liquid is entering, and perpendicular to this phase, the liquid is exiting. Okay, this is happening. So when liquid is entering from perpendicular to this surface, liquid is entering. Perpendicular to this surface, liquid is entering. So what is happening? That we call it the flux entering from this surface, because you can see the liquid is entering. But if you see from this surface, the liquid is exiting, water is exiting from this surface, that means the flux is exiting from this surface, we can say. But if you take any other phase, suppose I am taking this is one phase, the liquid is going parallel to this phase, means no flux is entering or exiting. No flux is entering or exiting. Similarly, from here also, no flux is entering or exiting. Similarly, here also, no flux is entering or exiting. Similarly, here also, no flux is entering or exiting. That means along these four phases, the flux associated is zero. King, fourth like, I am not understanding. Thank you, beta, for your like. Okay, very good evening. Okay, so these along these four phases, you can see the what is the flux associated? Zero. This line is clear, beta. And these two phases only, from this phase and from this phase only, flux entering and exiting. From these four phases, how much is flux? Zero. This concept is clear to everyone? Yes or no, sir? Please tell me. I'm repeating again and again. Please reply. It is clear to everyone, beta? Okay, now this is clear to you. Now I'm explaining one more thing is there, that the electric flux. So just like Gayatri, very good beta, King, very good. You're understanding it. Please reply again and again. Okay, in the chat box. It gives me idea that you are understanding the topic. Okay, I'm repeating again. This is the box. If the liquid is entering, liquid means there is a stream of liquid, means liquid is flow of liquid is there. In place of this liquid, if I take the electric field lines, suppose electric field lines also coming like this. Okay, electric field lines also coming like this and exiting from this side. I'm saying again, the electric field line entering from this side and exiting from this side. Then what will happen? Try to understand. Entering from this side, exiting from this side. That means this side, if you see, the electric flux entering, because these are electric field lines. From this side, this electric field line is exiting, so we can say flux exiting. But if you see the any other phase, suppose this phase is there, the field lines are parallel, means flux associated zero. Again, here also field lines are parallel, that means flux associated with this phase also zero. Along this phase also field line parallel, that means flux associated will be zero. Along this surface also flux associated would be zero. I think this is clear to you. Okay. When field is entering from this side, the flux associated would be here, flux associated would be here. This is entering flux, this is exiting flux, and any other phase, these four phases, the flux associated would be zero. This basic concept is clear or not clear, beta? Please reply. Gayatri, King, please reply it. And other person also in the viewership, please reply. Okay, it is clear to everyone. Gayatri, very good beta. It is clear to you? Okay, I'm now replying it. I'm moving to the next point that you have to understand it. So whenever this I'm taking a very basic thing. Listen carefully. Suppose if I take it, suppose I'm taking a very basic case and I'm putting it. Please focus on the board. If I say, just give me 1 second. I'm try to make it more clear concept to you. That would be understandable. Now listen carefully. I'm now putting it. This is XYZ plane. This is XYZ plane, and in this I'm making a one. Suppose Q. Very basic case. I'm taking it. Whatever example we have given, I'm taking that example only. I'm taking very simple case, that the cube problem. This is a cube. I'm assuming it. It is a cube is beta. This is the one cube, and this side length I'm taking it L. Okay, these all sides are equal, that is equal to L. And this is X direction, this is Y direction, this is Z direction. And if I say that the one field is there, I'm telling you the very first example, try to understand it. Very first example. If I say the field is equal to 2I cap Newton per Coulomb. Now I want to calculate from which phase the flux will entering or exiting. From which phase the flux will entering or exiting. What is the value of flux we will see. Till now I have not discussed the mathematical part. I want to know only which phase it will enter or exit. So please focus on that part only first. So I am taking to you, this is A, B, C, D. It is E, F, G and H. Try to understand it. I am repeating again, the field is there and this field is along only X direction. Only along X direction, I cap is there, 2I cap. Now along X direction field will enter. Now question is that, or flux, or this field is there in along X direction only. So from which phase only the field will enter? From which phase means which plane the field is going to enter? Please reply. And which phase it will going to exit? So you have to tell the two questions answer. The flux entering phase. What is the flux entering phase? Okay, and the second is the flux exiting phase. This is the flux exiting phase. These are two things I want to ask you this basic question. Can you reply? What is the flux entering and flux exiting? King beta, Gayatri, you can reply. From which phase it is going to enter, from which phase it is going to exit. Phase name you have to tell only. What is the value we will learn it. Today we will learn only the flux part and we will try to introduce the Gauss law today. But before that we will learn this topic very carefully. Tell me beta. From which phase it is going to enter? So you have to be clear about it that the field is going along X direction only. So field is going along X direction means this is a field direction. This is a direction of field. And similarly from this side the field is exiting. This is the electric field and field value is given to you. Aditya beta, I can say I am sorry for that part, but don't worry, the things does not end here. I'm telling you, I also failed many times in my life. I also failed. I'm not giving any others examples, I'm giving my example. I failed many times in different fields. But that does not mean that the life is over. Okay? I'm telling you very simply, whenever you are failed, it gives you very, I can say, the strong message and one strength so that you can fight to the big ground big level in the life. So failure is not negative for the life. It is just very important step for the life so that you can move it. Okay, so take it positively, fight again, and give your best shot in the next 2026. Definitely you will get very good college, beta, Aditya. So don't worry about the today's we can say this year result. If you are getting a seat, very good. If you are not getting a seat, then also the nothing is happened. Nothing is bad about it. It will give you the very important strength, very important lessons. Okay, how the time should be managed, how the things to be taken care, what is important, what is not important in the life, which persons are important, which is not important. Sometimes we are giving the some importance to the persons which is not actually deserve that importance, and we waste our too much time, energy, everything on those persons. So don't take those things in life. Okay, please understand. So whenever you are failed, take it positively. Aditya, understand? Now, this is the one basic question I have given to you. Please try to solve it. What is given to you? This is the one cube. I am giving it, and this name also I have written. That's very simple, ABCD plane, and this is EFGH plane. You can take any name now. Now, question is that from the x direction, the field is there. Field is 2 I cap Newton per Coulomb. That means field is only in along that x direction. So field is entering and field is exiting. My question is not calculate the value. My question only this कि field is entering from which plane, field is exiting from which plane. That means you have to tell only the name of the plane. So you can see very carefully. Now I am writing the answer. You can check it. This is ADHE. I am repeating again. ADHE. This plane. If you are seeing this plane, beta, this is the plane ADHE. So you can see this is in YZ direction. This is in YZ direction. So field will enter because field should be perpendicular to the plane. Field should be perpendicular to the plane. I am putting it. So that means this electric field is perpendicular to this plane. So from that the field will enter. Okay. Similarly, I am asking from which plane the field will exit. Can you tell me the plane? From which plane the field is going to exit? King, beta. Correct answer. You can tell it. What is the from that it is going to exit? So very simple. Correct. King, your answer is correct. Other people also put your answers, beta, in the chat box. Please put your answers. Whatever you are getting the answer. Maybe sometime you are getting right. Maybe sometime wrong. It is not important. I am telling you very carefully. Remember this, like in the life. Importance is to start to do the work. Not sitting idle and just thinking, okay, whenever the perfect answer I will get, then only I will say it. No, nothing is perfect in the life. Remember this thing. What I am telling you, remember this word in clearly in your life, not only the physics exam, for everywhere in the life, every span of the life, you will understand. Nothing is perfect in the life. Okay, you will never be perfect. I am not perfect in anything. Okay, I never say I know the physics. I say the 0.0000 how much zero you can write. After that, just write 1. That much percentage I know the physics. I never say I know the too much physics. No, I am just a student of physics. I am not a master of physics. No, no one can say he know the complete part of physics. No, it is a day by day we are evolving. We are getting the new and new ideas, new concepts, new theories about the universe, about the life, about the different nature's laws and nature's phenomena. We are just understanding, try to understanding day by day. So it is just evolving. So no one can say they know the everything about the physics. Okay, so don't worry. Please put your answers, whatever you are getting it. Sometime may be right, sometime may be wrong. Even I am telling you, Newton was also wrong many times in his life. I am telling you the 2 examples, very simple examples. Example 1, the light, he said light, the particle, and that particle's name is corpuscle. And that corpuscular theory of light, it is given by Newton. and that was wrong. Okay, it was failed. Okay, try to understand it. Newton, we say that the physics means Newton. And the second most important person of 20th century, great scientist, very great scientist, Einstein. He was also failed in many theories. In quantum physics, he failed. He was against the quantum physics. But today, the many things, even the supercomputers and our latest theories, latest work about the, we can say, the God particles or universe is based upon quantum theory. So definitely, he was also failed in that theory. So don't worry about it. Failing is not a problem. Failure is not a problem. We have to learn from it and we have to move ahead. Got it? Please reply. Now come to the point. This is 2i cap. So from which plane it is exiting? From this plane. This is a BC ZF. So this from this plane is going to exit. The entering plane is ADHE. Okay, plane ADHE. And from this flux is exiting from, this is a plane that is equal to BCGF. That's a very basic thing, we have to write it. Clear? This concept is clear. Now this is a plane, but any other plane if you write it, the flux would be 0 directly. I don't know the formula, but still I can say the flux is equal to 0 for any other plane. Any other plane means you can write any plane. Suppose you are writing ABCD plane, or you are writing CDHG plane, or you are writing EFGH plane, or you are writing EF beta and BA plane. These are 4 plane I am writing it. These all plane, what is that? Flux is equal to 0. Flux is equal to 0. This is clear to everyone beta? Please reply. King, RHF, Gayatri and other person also in the viewership, please reply. Tell me, this is clear to everyone? What is the meaning of the flux? Entering, exiting and where it is 0. This concept should be very clear to you. Then only we can solve the other questions. Okay, please put your comments in the chat box. Okay, now I am putting one more thing. Gayatri, very good beta. King, very good. It is clear to everyone. Now I am telling you one thing. What is the actual electric flux formula? So flux actually we are denoting by phi. We are denoting by phi. This word generally we use for the flux notation. The electric flux notation is a phi, that is equal to E dot ds. Okay, E dot ds integration. We write it. What is the meaning of integration? Integration is just for complete flux. Okay, that we write it. If it is a constant, directly you can multiply. So we write it E dot ds. Okay, E dot ds. For you can say that when area is changing or field is changing. Now I can write this formula in different way. Very first way, I can say phi equal to, you can say E dot A, or you can say EA. We can write very simple into cos theta. Very basic case. When we can write it, I am telling you. This formula you can use. Suppose this area is A, and this area is A, and the field is here. You can say this is a field, electric field. This is the electric field. This area is A, and with the normal, it is making angle theta. How much angle making? Theta. When you are making angle of theta, then the flux would be EA cos theta. Then you will use this formula, EA cos theta. Now you will say, sir, why you are writing this? I am explaining. Listen carefully. There can be 2 components of field. This is E cos theta beta, because field is a vector quantity, we can take components. And here this is E sin theta. Now try to see. E cos theta, E sin theta. E sin theta is parallel to this plane, but E cos theta is perpendicular to this plane. E cos theta is perpendicular to this plane. E sin theta is parallel to the plane. Parallel component is not entering in the plane. Only perpendicular component will pass through this plane. That means the flux will come only due to this perpendicular component. Flux will come only due to this perpendicular component. So what is the perpendicular component? E cos theta. And what is the area? That is the A. What is the area? A. E cos theta into A, you can multiply, that is the flux. Flux will not come due to the parallel component. This line is clear, beta? Please reply. King, Gayatri, other person also, please reply कि this is clear to you. Now I am taking the second case. Suppose this is the case is given to you. Okay, this is the area A. It is the area A, beta, and I am putting it the one field. Only this is a field perpendicular to this field. This is perpendicular to this area. The field is there. So area component that we can say normal vector is also n cap. That is also perpendicular. Now you can see the field is also perpendicular to the area. Directly you can tell the answer. What is the answer? You will say, sir, flux is equal to, in this case would be E into A. E into A. Nothing to write it. Directly you can tell. Third case, if I say, okay, suppose this is the area beta and its area is vector is, I am writing it, just write area, this is A beta, and this area vector is equal to n cap, and you are putting is here field. This field is parallel to this area, parallel to the area, that is the field. This is area vector. Now see the area and this field both are parallel. That means field is moving parallel to the area. That means suppose this is area, and parallel to this area the field is moving. That means how much flux is associated? 0. How much flux is associated? 0. So you can say here, sir, flux is equal to 0. Clear this part? Okay, this third point is clear, beta. Now I am taking to you fourth point. Try to understand it. This is clear now, beta? Now please focus. Very good, beta. King, Gayatri. This three things we have written. Sometimes a body is closed, for a closed body is there, or a closed body is there. So from this closed body, from one side the flux is entering, and from other side the flux is exiting. So this side entering flux, this side is exiting flux. So entering flux we take it negative. What we take? Entering flux we take it negative. This thing you have to be clear about it. Sign convention. Similarly, the flux exiting we take it positive. We take it positive. What we take? Positive. So entering flux negative, exiting flux positive. That's the very basic thing we can put it. King beta, correct. Cos 90 we take it, cos 90 is 0, we can get that. This is the very basic thing that you have to understand. Suppose I want to write the flux total. Focus my words. Flux total is equal to flux entering plus flux exiting. We take it. But by the way, we know already entering word is negative, this is positive. We have to be clear about it. Entering is negative, exiting is positive. We have to write with the sign. Then you will get the total flux associated with the body. Total flux associated with the body. So any closed body, this is a closed body beta. So whenever closed body is there, you have to be clear about this concept. You have to be clear about this concept. What is the meaning of entering and exiting? This is clear, beta. King, Gayatri, tell me, beta. It is clear to everyone? Very good. It's a clear. Now it is clear. Now using this basic concept, we want to solve the values. Now listen carefully. What we are writing in the previous case, this case, we have written this is the area and field is perpendicular. Directly area into field. Do it. E into A. Directly do it and you will get the answer. I'm repeating again, E into A, directly do it, you will get the answer. Now I'm telling you, come to this basic case. This case we are writing. So I told you only which plane it is entering or exiting. You told the plane. Now I am asking what is the value of entering flux. Now second question, what is the value of exiting flux? So what is exit? What is entering? Now you have to tell the value also. So directly you will say how much field is there? Field value is 2. Field value is 2. What is the area of this? Because this is a square. This is a square. What is the side length given to you? L. That means this side, this area would be how much? This area would be how much, beta? L into L, that means L square. This area would be L square. How much is field? 2. So you have to do only E into A. You will say directly, sir, this is E into A, but with negative sign. With negative sign, because entering flux we have take negative. Now, what is E value? 2. What is area? Area of this is nothing else, L square. So directly you will say minus 2 L square is the flux. Is the flux entering. Just tell me it is clear to everyone. Now you have to tell the answer of flux exiting. Please reply. It is clear to you or not clear, beta? Very good, beta King. Your answer is correct. 2L square, minus 2L square, not L, minus 2L square, beta. Area it is. Okay. Now, for exiting, please tell. Tell me the answer of exiting. Correct. Gayatri, very good, beta. It's the correct answer. 2L square. Okay. So you can write here directly, sir, this is the answer is equal to exiting, we are writing that is equal to E into A plus positive. E is 2, this is L square. So this is the answer is 2L square. What is the answer? 2L square. Very good, beta King. This is very correct answer you have given. Now this concept should be very clear to you. This concept should be very clear to you. Very good, beta. Now understand. Now I am taking to you the next slide and we will solve some more problem related to this case. Okay, come. I am taking here. Suppose here again I am making the same x, y, z. X, y, z, this is a coordinate system, and in this coordinate system I am drawing it one again cube. This is the one cube is there, I am taking it. Okay, this side length again you can take L, no problem. Very basic question, very basic question I am putting it. Please focus. I am drawing again. Okay, this is x axis. X, Y, Z. It is given to you. Side length is L, no problem. I am writing the name also. Okay, you can see. Suppose this is A, B, C, D. It is E, F, G, H. Again the same name I am writing it. Now question is that if electric field is given to you, beta, this is electric field. Focus my words. What I am telling you. This is 2I cap plus 3J cap. 2I cap plus 3J cap Newton per Coulomb. This is given to you. Again question remains same. What is the flux entering? What is the flux exiting? That is the question we have to solve it. What is the flux entering? What is the flux exiting? That is the question. Now you will say, sir, how we can solve? There are two components. So whenever the two components is given to you, don't worry about it. Solve one by one component. Just see when you are solving it, first see the only I cap component. Solve for I cap. Similarly, solve for J cap. Then enter. Then actually what you have to do, only you have to put sign. You have to add entering altogether, exiting altogether. Because flux is a scalar quantity. What quantity, beta? Scalar quantity it is. So when it is a scalar quantity, directly you can tell the answer. Whenever this is a exiting or both existing, There would be 2 exiting flux, you have to add it. There are 2 entering flux, add it. So all entering, add together, all exiting, add together. That's the very simple answer, you can tell it. But solve separately so that there would be no problem about the concept. There would be no problem about the concept that you have to understand carefully. Now solve it. But I am giving a 1 minute time to you. Please solve and tell the value, beta. King, please check your answer. You have given correctly, but half answer you have given. Only for x-axis you have given. X-axis component. You have to give complete answer for entering. King, Gayatri and other viewers also, please try to solve. When you try, definitely you will get some answers. And that can be corrected. But first try. Because without try, nothing is there. Gayatri, very good, beta. Correct. So you have written flux exiting and entering. Correct. Okay, very correct answer. You can give it, you can check it. Now, other people also you can understand it. When I am solving this part, you can check if I cap component will enter from this plane only, from this plane, and exit from this plane. Just now we have solved this question already. So what you will say? You will say, sir, flux entering, I want to write it. So when I am writing flux entering, it will be minus sign definitely, and this is the E into A. This is the formula I have to use. What is the E? E value is here 2, and this area is L square. So you will say 2 into L square. It's the very basic. This is only due to x-axis I am writing. Okay, I will write y also. And phi exiting, we am writing it. So phi exiting, that is also minus EA, I am going to write. Minus E. E means again 2, and this is also L square. But it is a positive because exiting we take positive. Clear, beta? Now, but still y is remaining. So for y, I am telling you from which component it will, from which phase it will enter, because y along this side, this is the y axis, along this side, y is field, and from this plane this is going to exit. That means this plane is y. Okay, from this plane it's the y. Flux field, flux is entering from this side and flux is exiting from this side. So you can say ABCD plane, flux is entering. From EFGH, the flux is exiting. From this plane also flux exiting. So now you can say, sir, here the minus 3 into L square. And I'm telling you the name of also this plane. This plane is nothing else, ADHE. This plane is nothing else, beta, ABCD. ABCD plane. So you have to be very clear about the concept. Similarly, exiting plane, I'm writing it. If you write this 2L square, so this plane is nothing else. Exiting plane is the BCGF. Okay, and plus this is exiting from this plane, that is the EFGH, that means plus 3L square, and this is the EFGH. This is a very basic thing that you have to understand it. Okay, BCGF, you can put it, and now what you can do from here, you can add all of them and you will get the answer. Here you will get minus 5L square. Here you will get the plus 5L square. That your answers related to GH. This is H, beta. Okay, just correct. EFGH. Now tell me, it is clear, beta? Gayatri, King, another person, please reply. It is clear to everyone? This concept is clear or not clear, beta? Okay. Very good, beta Gayatri. Okay, it is clear. Now it is clear to you that we can solve one more problem. I am giving you, try to solve it. I am giving very basic question, beta. King. Now I am taking another example. Now try to solve that question. Okay. Suppose this is not field. I am giving you another field. Just please try to solve this. First question we have solved. This is of question number 1. Now I am giving you question 2. You have to solve it. Suppose if field is equal to E equal to, please understand it, E equal to, this is 2I cap minus 3J cap plus, or I'm changing the little bit data so that otherwise you will directly predict the answers. 3I cap minus 5J cap plus 11K cap. Newton per coulomb. Newton per coulomb. Question remains same. Calculate the flux entering, calculate the flux exiting. You have to tell the answer. Please reply everyone and tell me the answer. What is the flux entering? What is the flux exiting? What is the value of flux entering? Total flux entering. King beta. Gayatri, try to solve. Other person also try to solve it, beta. Gayatri. Okay. Minus 9L square plus 9L square. Okay. King. Another person also please tell the answer. I am giving you 30 seconds more. Try to solve. Because if you understand the concept, it would be good. Try to solve beta. King. Another questions. Gayatri, please check your answer once again. Gayatri beta, please check your answer. Your answer having little mistake. I am telling you little mistake is there. Check this. Good. Okay, now I am going to solve it. Please focus on the board. What is the meaning of this 3I cap? Directly everyone can tell the answer. Because you will say, sir, second question we are going to solve. This is a flux exiting. Okay, this is a flux exiting. I am writing. Just wait. I will just. Flux exiting beta. We are writing it. Flux exiting. Okay, what is the meaning of flux exiting? 3I cap. That means positive x direction it is moving. So what you will say directly, you will say, sir, minus sign is taken common. Now I am writing it. This is 3L square. 3L square. What is the L square? L square is the area. From which plane it is entering? You can say this is the A, B, C, A, B, D, H, not A, B, C, D. You can take it ADHE plane. It is the ADHE plane. ADHE plane. ADHE plane. Okay, very good. Now, second thing. Now flux will enter. Now you will confuse with the -5. I will explain. -5 means what? This field is going where? Positive y direction or negative y direction? Negative y direction. Negative y direction means what is the meaning of this? Only what is happening? This field is changing its direction. Field is changing its direction means field is entering from this side now and exiting from this side now. No problem. No problem about it. So what you will say, directly you will say, again sir, this is 5L square. 5L square, because magnitude is 5, that is not -5. 5L square. But from which plane is entering? Now it is entering from EFGH. Now it is entering from EFGH. EFGH plane it is entering. Understanding? Now come to the 11. When 11 K cap is given to you, K cap means this plane. So it is entering from ABFE. It is entering from A11 L square. It is entering from ABFE. This is the entering flux. If you add all of them, this becomes -19L square. -19L square. This is the entering flux, not exiting beta. I have written little wrong here. This is entering flux I am talking. Minus sign is there beta. Entering flux. Okay. Now we are going to write flux exiting. Flux exiting, not enter. Flux exiting. That means we have to put the plus sign. If you are putting plus sign, what you will get? Now check clearly. This is again I cap. I cap means it will exit from which plane? BCGF. Again the magnitude is 3, so you will write directly, sir, this is 3L square and this plane is nothing else, BCGF. Similarly, when you go for J cap component, so that is also magnitude is 5, so you will say directly 5L square, sir. From which plane it is exiting? It is exiting from ABCD. Which plane? ABCD. It is the ABCD. It is ABCD. Next, what you are going to write it? 11L square for K component. And what is the plane? From which plane it is exiting? So this plane is CDHG. 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 Okay, just CD and HG. This is the plane. If you add all of them, again you will get plus 19L square. This is your answer. Gayatri, correct. Now your answer is correct, beta. Other person also please reply. This is you understanding this concept. Entering flux is -19L square and exiting flux is plus 19L square. This concept is clear or not clear? This concept is clear or not clear, beta? Please reply. Then I will tell you few more things. Gayatri beta, King, another person also. Please reply. Clear or not clear, beta? Okay. Now I am taking to you the next problem. You will understand. Offline, beta, we will start from again. From zero, we will teach. Don't worry about it. And the classes will be start. I will explain from zero. We will see some more examples, more details. Okay, don't worry about it. Now come to the next problem. I am taking it. Now focus. Suppose I am drawing again the same thing. You will understand it. Suppose this is a again XYZ plane is there. Okay, and I'm drawing again, this is the same. If you see here, I'm drawing it again beta, same Q, no change in Q. Again, this is the X, Y, and this is G plane, XYZ plane. Very good. Now try to understand it. Again, length I am taking a L, no change. Question remains same. You have to understand the concept only. If you're understanding, I'm keeping the name also same, no change. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. This is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Very basic ish. Now I'm writing here, this is the problem number 3. Actually, 2 problems we have discussed in the previous slide. Now I'm discussing again. Suppose if I say here, if field is equal to beta, this is 2x square, or you can say x cube, better term is x cube, I cap Newton per Coulomb. Try to understand it. This is the field. Now again question remains same. Calculate the flux entering and flux exiting. Most welcome, beta Gayatri. Other persons also, please understand that. Try to solve this question. Now field is given to you 2x cube I cap Newton per Coulomb, and you have to calculate the flux entering and flux exiting from the plane, from this cube. What is the flux entering and flux exiting? Now this question is little different. I am giving you idea. Please understand first. So you have to be clear about it. What is there? This is the field. Okay, sir. Which direction it is moving? X direction. Very good. But it is a constant or variable? Sir, it is variable. Which direction variable? X or Y or Z? This is X direction variable, sir. As X is varying, the field is varying. Okay, the field is varying in X direction. Now, very basic. So from which plane the field is entering? From which plane the field is exiting? First tell that. Okay, now you will say, sir, these are two planes. This is the plane. This is the plane. These are two planes. You can check it. You have to be very clear about it. From which plane it is entering, from which plane it is exiting. Okay, now you understand. From which plane it is entering? ADHE. From which plane it is exiting? BCGF. From which plane it is exiting? BCGF. From which plane entering? ADHE. Because field is coming from this side. Field is coming from this side. And field is exiting from this side, beta. Field is exiting from this side. This is a very basic concept I am giving you. Now understand it. From this side entering, this side exiting, I am giving you. Now very first question comes to you. Sir, this plane ADHE where present? So it is present as 0, 0, 0. Yes. Where this B point is present? That means BCGF plane. You can say, so this is L, 0, 0. I'm repeating again. A point, that means this plane, ADHE plane, where it is exists 0, 0, 0. And this B, this BCGF plane, where the point B, this is the L, 0, 0. What is the meaning of this? Meaning is very, very simple, beta. Its meaning is this plane equation is x equal to 0. This plane equation is x equal to 0. Now few students can be little confused because you are from bio background. So because plane equation we does not require in the bio. Okay, but I am telling you very simple thing. whenever the plane equation you have to write, because they do not ask very difficult type of problem related to plane, but I'm telling you, understand my words. The plane, whenever we are writing the plane equation, whatever variable is constant in the plane, that is the equation of plane. What is the meaning? This plane, if you see here, on this plane x remains 0 everywhere, y can change, z can change, but what is not going to change? X remains same. Similarly, on this plane, what is remains same? X is same. X equal to L will be there everywhere. Any point you can take on this plane, that would be X would be only L. That means this plane equation would be beta X equal to L. This is a very basic situation. This plane equation can be write like this. Now think carefully. Now you will say, what is the meaning of this? Meaning is very simple. Beta, this field is variable. Entering flux, when you are writing, then entering flux you have to take x equal to 0. The flux exiting you have to take x equal to L. So now entering and exiting field are not constant. Now entering or exiting field are not constant, they are different value. I'm writing it, try to understand it. You can say the flux entering, I'm writing it. So flux entering is equal to, sir, minus sign we have to put, yes, E into A we have to write it. What is E value? Now you will say, sir, minus, this field is already 0. Why 0? Because if you put x equal to 0, this becomes 0. Okay, into L square. That means total becomes 0. Entering flux is 0. But when you are going for exiting flux, try to understand it. That again you will say the plus E into A. What is E? Now E when you are writing, because this x equal to L, so and exiting flux you have to write, that value is set plus 2 into L cube. This is field only, and field into area, that is L square. That means this is equal to 2L to the power 5. That is the answer. Very good, beta Gayatri. So this is the answer of this question. Clear, beta? Clear to everyone? What is the meaning of this concept? Is clear to everyone? This concept clear, beta? Gayatri? Another person, King? This is clear? Now, I am giving you similar question, very similar question. You have to be, just try to solve it. Just try to solve it. I am giving you. Okay. Suppose here field. This is the fourth question I am giving you. Suppose field is given to you, beta, minus xi cap plus 2yj cap Newton per coulomb, or you can say y square j cap Newton per coulomb. I am repeating again. Field is equal to minus xi cap plus 2y square j cap Newton per coulomb. Again question remains, flux entering, flux exiting, you have to solve it. This is the fourth part I am going to solve. Okay, I am giving a 1 minute time again to you. Try to solve it. If you are getting it, very good. Otherwise, I will definitely tell you, you will understand it. Strike out. Beta, I am very happy you are getting a very good score, and we will see with that. I think you have to wait little bit, few days, because when your rank will be there, because till now we are not getting rank partner, so we are just waiting for that, and definitely I am hoping you will get a seat. Definitely you will get a seat, but just wait for few more days, so that would be more clear. Kiran, beta, integration part, actually integration means mathematical tools. Mathematical tool I am not taking on this online session, When you join the offline part, definitely in that part mathematical part we will do. Okay, in this topic I am taking only electrodynamics, so I am taking very basic concept here so you can understand it. So continuous manner I am just teaching actually first chapter, that is the electric field and electric charges and electric field. Understood beta? I think beta strike out, just hope 99% I can say you will get seat. So but still I will say just wait for a few days, and more things would be more clear. Just wait for that. Okay, now come to this point. This question I have given to you. Please try to solve it. Kiran, strike out. Gayatri, King, another person also try to solve this question. When you try, definitely you will get it. Try it, beta. Dushyant, I'm remembering you, but there would be some reason maybe I called you, and I never want any students in my uh, class or my institute where I'm working, they should fail. Never. I never want. Every student, my only one thing is there. My intention is always there. All students should pass. Sometimes we scold. I am not a very that kind of person. I just say always the good words to you, but sometimes I scold. Okay, not always, but it's called. If you're not performing, I have to be teacher also. I have to be your guardian also at the same moment of time, because until you are not performing, at the end your dream, okay, your goal, life goals, your family expectations, your expectation, our expectation, and the society expectation will not be fulfilled. So definitely the something, sometime it is required कि we have to scold, and if you get hurted, definitely I will say sorry. I have zero issue with that. I can say sorry. Okay, beta. So please, this question is there. I'm going to solve it now. This is a given to you, minus xi cap plus 2y square j cap. So you have to be clear कि x term, that means first we have to solve x. So it is entering from ADHE and this exiting from BCGF. So again we will solve again from that. Definitely. Okay, beta. Thank you. Okay, so when you come, if you have time, whenever you can text me. I will be very happy about it. Or you can meet when you come here. Not especially to meet me. I'm just telling you, if you come here, you can meet it. Okay. Now come to the point. This is the minus xi cap and 2y square j cap. I'm going to solve this question. Please understand. So ADHE, this plane, the x direction field flux will enter. So you will say so phi entering beta, phi entering. If you are writing it phi entering, so phi entering from, because this is a minus, so not from ADHE it will enter. It will enter from the BCGF. Try to understand, because it is going in the negative direction. So BCGF it is entering. So when you are writing entering term, so try to understand this x term at this plane is not 0, it is L. So you have to be more clear about it. This is L and this value is L and its area is also L square. So you will say this is a minus sign outside. So this is L is field and this is L square. It is clear, because x equal to L you have to put it, because and going field in opposite direction now. Second thing, this is the x direction I'm writing. Similarly, you can say This plane also I'm writing, no confusion. This is entering from BCGF. BCGF. Okay, try to understand it. Now come to the next point. The flux exiting beta. Flux exiting beta. Okay, now try to understand. Exit means from which plane it is exiting? ADHE. From this plane is going to exit. So you will say plus, and this is the part. But at this plane x equal to 0. X equal to 0. If you put x equal to 0, that means field becomes 0. So field is 0 and area is L square, and I'm telling you the plane name also, that is the ADHE. ADHE. This is the plane. That should be clear to you. Now come to the second point. Now I'm going for y direction. I'm going for y direction. If you go for y direction, if you see here, 2y square. 2y square. If you see in y square beta, so this will be enter from this plane. It will be exit from this plane. It is going to enter from ABCD. It is exiting from EFGH because field is moving like this. Field is moving like this. And when we are writing this thing, you have to be clear about it. What is the field? Because at this field, what is remain constant? Y. What is remaining constant? Y. What is y here? Y equal to 0. Here, what is y? Y equal to L. This is the y that you have to clear about it. When you are writing y here, okay, this plane is equal to y equal to L. That I am writing it. That should be more clear to you. Now we have to answer it. Now see here, entering plane. This plane is y equal to 0. If you put y equal to 0, field would be 0. If you put y equal to 0, field would be 0. Field is 0, then means flux is 0. Because you will put field is equal to 0, L square. And I am telling you also which plane, entering plane? ABCD. ABCD plane. Now similarly, if you see here, exiting plane, this is y equal to L. Y equal to L. If you are saying y equal to L, that means if here y put it, this becomes 2L square because y equal to L, plane is there. So y equal to L means 2L square. This is the field. And what is the plane? Plane is again L square. You can say L square. And L square plane, again what is the plane name? EFGH. So you can say this plane name is EFGH. This is the plane name and I am writing it. Now just add up and you can tell the answer. Entering flux is LQ. Exiting flux is equal to 2L to the power 4. Please everyone reply. Are you getting this concept or not? Please reply everyone. This concept is clear to you or not, beta? Dushyant? Okay, beta, again congrats, you will get definitely seat and we will talk sometime. Okay, I am happy you are getting a seat, that everything would be fine. Okay, so hope you will do good in the life. And in the college you will learn many things and you will be a very good doctor in coming days. Balaji, very good. It is clear to you. Other person also, Gayatri, Kiran, Dushan, this concept is clear? Definitely, beta. Dushan, I will be very happy. As a teacher, what we get in our life, there's only two things. Very first thing is the satisfaction. When our students get placed, getting a good college, they are reaching to great heights. I told you sometime in my classes also, offline classes when we meet, Okay, the few students, they have done very great, and not few students, the lot of students. Few students are struggling little bit in their life, but all of them are doing good. Okay, in a one way or another way. So don't worry about it. You will get it. And other person also, whenever you are getting some answer, sometimes getting marks in the paper, sometimes you are not getting marks, so teacher is scolding, take it positively. And there's the one live example with you. This Dushyant is here, and I scolded him. Not only him, I think many students I scolded in the normal days, but many of them also getting college. Hope so. And I will see in the next this year also, the whatever the batch will come to us, I will try, we will try all of us all together, so that they will get a very good college this year all. Okay, so this is the concept I have given to you related to the flux, very basic concept. Now I am giving you one basic idea. For the next class, I am giving a question as a homework. Try it. If you are not able to solve, we will start from that question only and we will see it. Okay, so this is a very simple question. Suppose there is the one this hemisphere is there, beta. It is a hemisphere. It is a hemisphere, and its radius is given to you, beta, r. Its radius is given to you, r. And here there's a one field is there, beta, perpendicular to this plane. You can see this is perpendicular to this plane. This is the field is E1, and from this side also field is here. You can see this is a field. This is E2. It is E2. So from this side field is entering E1. From this side field is going E2. Question is very simple. What is the flux entering? What is the flux exiting? You have to solve. I'm keeping class up to here. I'm leaving this question for you. Try it. If you are not getting answer, I will be there. I will explain to you. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Okay. Thank you, beta. Bye bye. Good evening.